You're in the middle of negotiations with a brand and they ask you for the raw footage. What the heck do you say? The raw footage is that uncut, straight out of the camera footage before you've put any filters on it or you've chopped it up into your own video. Now, a lot of brands do ask for raw footage because it can be really beneficial for them. Say, for example, they ask you to create a 60-second video. Maybe that takes you 5 minutes of raw footage to trim down into 60 seconds. So if you give them that 5 minutes of raw footage, that's 5 minutes of content that they can create multiple different versions of this ad or this piece of content with. And a lot of brands really love the versatility because then they can kind of A/B test different ads as well. Personally, I don't think that there's anything wrong with giving away raw footage to a brand, but there are a couple things you have to make sure of. First things first, please make sure that if you are giving away raw footage access, that you're making sure that the brand needs to run things by you via email, just to make sure that when your face is in a piece of content, you actually agree with the way that it was put together and what you're essentially representing. And also, please make sure you are not giving away perpetual, irrevocable rights to that content. And if you're confused about this or need to know more about this, I'll link my video on perpetual usage rights and why it's a big no-no down in the caption. When it comes to what you should charge, typically I have always charged about 50% of what my base rate for the content is. So say I'm charging $1,000 for a TikTok video, I'll charge an extra $500 on top of that, totaling $1,500 for them to have access to the raw footage and the video that I'm already creating for them. Now that includes organic usage only, that does not include paid usage. If they want paid usage on the raw footage or on my regular TikTok content that I'm creating for them, that is an additional fee. I get how confusing this can be, which is why I work one-on-one with so many creators in our community social suite to answer any questions that you have about these as these things come up in your contracts.